Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Sporifii Learn. As I had said, let's discuss the video of one shot video as all modules in one video I'll be saying, and I'll be trying to cover it within minimum amount of time itself. Please do watch the video fully in order to get the whole idea of this biology. Let's start the video without further wasting time. If you're watching my channel without subscribing, make sure to subscribe and then watch the video. If you want the same PDF, please do DM me on Instagram, that is Sporifii underscore learn is my account. DM me on Instagram and I'll be sharing the details for you. First, I'll be taking 10 or 15 minutes per module. I'll be explaining each and everything that what you have to study, what you can do, and in the particular question, if there is any tricks to remember the question and all. And let's start the video. Okay. Even there is hype button beside the comment box. Please do press that. Just if you press the hype, it's sufficient and it will be reaching maximum of your friends also. And let's start. First is structure and function of a cell with the knee diagram. See, structure, all the living organisms, like it has to respire, respiration, digest food for obtaining energy and get rid of metabolic waste side, right? Cell are capable of performing all the metabolic functions of the body, hence cells are called the functional unit of life. Okay, an organelle is a subcellular structure that has one or more specific jobs in the cell, okay, much as an organ does the body. So cell will be having smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, polyribosome, nuclear pores, centriole, lysosome, Golgi body, and mitochondria, ribosome, nucleus, chromatin, vacuole, and the plasma membrane. Okay, next if we see is the structure is, first it will have the cell membrane, cell wall, cytoplasm, nucleus. And next we will see the nucleus, what it will be doing, ribosome synthesis. Nuclear membrane, it protects the nucleus and separate it from what, cytoplasm. Next is about the chromosomes. It is carry genetic information and determine the gender. Okay, next is about the ER, that is endoplasmic reticulum, what it will be doing, transport of substances. Okay, next here it is the synthesis of proteins and lipids. Golgi body is nothing but packaging and transport of the materials, that is called the post office of the cell. Okay, next we will see about the ribosome. It's for protein synthesis. Mitochondria, that is produce the ATP, okay, adenosine triphosphate. And next is lysosome, that is digest the waste. Chloroplast is about the protein photosynthesis and the contains the chlorophyll. And vacuoles is for the storage of food, water, and the wastes. Okay, next we will see is about the functions of the cell. Provide support and structure, facilitates the growth, transport of the substances, energy production, aids in the reproduction. This is all about the cell structure and how it functions of each of everything I have explained. Okay, next, just I'll not be going very deep, just as it is a theory subject, I'll be trying to explain it easily itself. Okay, see, next is about the prokaryotic, eukaryotic. See here, nucleus absent, present, the cell size is small, large, DNA circular, here it is linear, membrane bound organelles is absent, present, 70s ribosome, 80s are ribosome, binary fission, mitosis and meiosis, the cell division. Cell wall is present in plants but absent in animals. Okay, you can see, right, plant cell and animal cell. And complexity structure, simple structure, this is complex structure. Example can be bacteria and cyanobacteria, plant, animals, fungi, and protists and all can be used. Next is about the biomolecule. Biomolecules are the most essential organic molecules which are involved in the maintenance and metabolic process of the living organisms. These non-living organisms which are there, which will be actual foot soldiers of the battle, sustenance of the life will be done. Carbohydrates, properties if we see, organic compounds made of CHO, that is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Next is polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones can be done. It is a main source of energy. It is classified as monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. It is sweet in taste but soluble in water. And you can see the functions also. Primary source of energy, it will store the energy as starch and glycogen, provide the structural support, help in metabolism, essential for proper functioning of the body. Next we will see is about the proteins. Okay, properties. First is about the polymers of amino acids, make up 50% of cellular derived complex molecules with primary, secondary, and tertiary and quaternary structures, essential for growth and development. Most enzymes are proteins. Okay, you can see these functions also. Next is about the lipids. Lipids is what? Insoluble in water, soluble in organic solvents. It is non-polar, oily or greasy compounds, rich source of energy, again like a carbohydrates and composed mainly of hydrocarbon chains it will be composing of. Next we will see is about the vitamins. Vitamins is what organic compounds required in small amounts. It will be required for small amounts in the body, okay. That is called the vitamins and essential for normal growth and metabolism. They do not provide energy directly. That is classified into fat soluble and water soluble, A, D, E, K, and this is B complex and C vitamin, okay, which is needed for body. And functions of each vitamin also have given, you can see this, okay. Next is about the nucleic acid. Nucleic acid is what? They are the long chain polymeric molecules called polynucleotides. Their basic unit is the nucleotide. They are composed of phosphate group, pentose sugar, and nitrogenous bases. Okay. Two types of nucleic acids are DNA and RNA. DNA it's contain the basis of ATGC, I hope you know, adenosine, adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine, okay, cytosine. And RNA consists of what? Adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil, okay, this will be changed. Next is DNA is double stranded, RNA is single stranded. This nucleic acid store and transmit the genetic information mainly. Functions also have given, you can see this, okay. Next is differentiate between DNA and RNA. It's nothing but this is deoxyribonucleic acid, this is ribonucleic acid. Sugar is deoxyribose sugar, this is ribose sugar. This is double stranded, this is single stranded, and this is AGTC, that is adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. This is adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil, okay. Here is thymine and here is uracil, and mainly it is in the nucleus that is present, and it is in the nucleus and cytoplasm as well. The function is to store and transmit the genetic information. It will be helping in protein synthesis. The stability, it is more stable and it is less stable. And types is it is having only one type. This is having mRNA, tRNA, rRNA and miRNA. And the role is to transfer the genetic information from parents to offspring. This will not directly transfer the hereditary information, that is RNA, and this is DNA. I hope you have understood. Next is about the hormones. Hormones are chemical messengers produced by endocrine glands. Okay, it will be produced by endocrine glands. They are released directly into the bloodstream and carried to target organs or tissues. Okay, that will be used. And hormones will be regulating and coordinating various biological activities of the body. That is regulate growth and development, control metabolism, maintain homeostasis, regulate the reproduction, control stress response and regulate body functions. Structure of enzymes and classification and properties. Biological catalyst, it is a linear chain of amino acid into 3D structure. It is active site and it is consisting of binding site and catalytic site, and high temperature can denature the enzymes causing of loss of activity. Okay, some enzymes can require cofactor for proper functioning, and cofactor is prosthetic group, coenzymes and the metal ions. Enzymes are having, see here, oxidoreducases and transferases, hydrolases, lases, isomerases and the ligases. All the functions I have given, you can see this. Next is about the stem cell. Stem cell are nothing but undifferentiated cells that can develop into different types of specialized cells. They have the ability to self-renew and repair the damaged tissues. They possess the strong healing and regenerative properties. And the types of stem cells are the embryonic stem cells, and types of embryonic stem cells are totipotent, pluripotent, multipotent, oligopotent and unipotent cells. And next is about the adult stem cells, and next is induced pluripotent stem cells is nothing but iPSCs, and mesenchymal stem cells is nothing but MSCs. Okay, next if we see the applications, tissue regeneration, treatment of cardiovascular diseases, treatment for brain diseases such as Parkinson and Alzheimer, and next is treatment for blood diseases, and that is for blood cancer and the sickle cell anemia, and that is the immunodeficiency diseases. And next is about the drug testing and development also they'll be using, and treatment for diabetes also they'll be using, for, such as for type 1 diabetes. Next is about the importance of special biomolecules in the living organisms. Important biomolecules are enzymes, hormones, vitamins, nucleic acids, carbohydrates, proteins, and the lipids. That is next about the carbohydrate, vitamin, nucleic acids, proteins and lipids. That is carbohydrates are nothing but polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones are the main source of energy. They are classified as monosaccharides, disaccharides and polysaccharides. Example is glucose, sucrose, starch and the cellulose. Next is function, if we see, provide energy to the body, store energy as starch and glycogen, provide the structural support. Next, if we see the vitamins, vitamins is nothing but the organic compounds required in small amounts for the normal growth and metabolism. That is classified into fat soluble and water soluble, A, D, E, K and B complex and C. Next, the function I have given, you can see this also. And next is about the nucleic acid. Nucleic acids are nothing but the polymers of nucleotides. The two types of nucleic acids are DNA and RNA. We have discussed this, no need to worry. And next is about the protein. Protein is nothing but they are the polymers of amino acids. They form a major part of cellular derivate, and the growth and repair of the tissues it will be helping in, and formation of enzyme and hormones, and muscle contraction and repilation will be happening, right? For that also this will be helping for the movement, and structural support it will be providing for hair, nails and skin. Next is lipids. They are water insoluble organic compounds including fat, oil and waxes. They are rich source of energy. They are used to store energy for long periods, form the cells membranes and provide the insulation and protection, help in absorption of fat soluble vitamins A, D, E, K also it is used. Next, let's continue with the second module. First question, I'll be trying to just say like what are the concepts and all, just you have to focus. Just please focus on this video, okay? Now let's discuss the video. It's about the CBWF, that is cellulose based water filter. It is natural polymer and primary raw material. It is fibrous structure it has, and high mechanical strength. It is hydrophilic in nature, and it has high porosity and hydroxyl group it contains. It removes dust, microorganism, pathogens and the pollutants from the water. It contains the large surface area. It's chemically resistant. Cellulose is a renewable resource which can be used again and again, and it is biodegradable, and synthetic polymer based filters also, and it is sustainable and eco-friendly, okay? You can see these advantages. And next is about the limitations. If you see the low resistance, it may lose a structural integrity and less efficient, and limited lifespan for this is there, and frequent replacements it will be requiring. Sterilize effectively, like to sterilize it is difficult. And next is risk of microbial contamination if not maintained properly, can clog easily when other like high levels of contaminants when it will be entering, it will be clogging easily, and reduced filtration efficiency after clogging, and may alter the taste of water by absorbing or releasing certain materials or the chemicals, and performance may decrease over long term use, and not suitable for all types like water treatment applications without modifications. Next is about the lipids, as biodiesel, and next is cleaning agents and whey protein. I'll be just saying what are the focus here is biodiesel. It is nothing but transesterification of vegetables, oil or animal fats with an alcohol in usually in methanol, okay? Like they'll be using methanol in order for the transesterification, and the reaction will be forming fatty acid methyl ethers, and it is substitute for conventional diesel fuel. And advantages is the renewable source of energy produced from water, vegetable oil, animal fats and the microalgae, produces fewer emissions than the petroleum diesel, and improves the fuel efficiency and engine performance, biodegradable and environment friendly, and reduces the dependence on the fossil fuel. Next is about the process of obtaining this. You can see first is the collection and purification, then the transesterification is done, then the separation of biodiesel and glycerol which is obtained, then you have to wash to remove the residual alcohol soap, and drying, like you have to remove the moisture, then purification of the biodiesel, and next is storage and distribution of the final biodiesel product. Next is cleaning agents means or detergents, that is for personal care products, laundry detergents, and industrial cleaning applications and all we can use. How it is, like it is either hydrophobic or hydrophilic, water fearing, water loving region, and hydrophobic will be surrounding and it will like dissolve in oil and grease, and hydrophilic, which is water loving, it interacts with water, then some missile is formed, and then the trap, like what dirt will be there, it will be trapped and grease the particles, and water then washes away the missiles, and along with the dirt it will be washing. Some lipids like produce foam and lather. Okay, foam and lather will be produced, that is enhancing the cleaning efficiency. You can see the limitations and all. Next is whey as a protein, that is a complete protein. Like whey as a protein, it is when cheese making process, when you have curdle the milk, right, that remaining part of water is called nothing but the whey, and that is used in sports nutrition, weight management, health promotion, meal replacements and all. Next is PLA and PHA. PLA is nothing but polylactic acid, that is one biodegradable bio-based plastic made from renewable sources, cornstarch and sugar cane and all, and other plant materials also used. And next is function and properties. If you see, you can see it is biodegradable, eco-friendly, transparent and all. Applications also have mentioned. Next is PHA. PHA is nothing but polyhydroalkanoids, that is nothing but biodegradable and biocompatible polyester produced naturally by microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi. Okay, it will be using microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi in order to produce it. Okay, next you can see applications and all I have given. Next is about the importance of DNA vaccines for rabies and RNA vaccine for COVID-19. That is, DNA vaccine, if you see, for rabies uses a piece of rabies virus only in order to stimulate the immunity, like immune response will be high, and it will give high efficiency, long lasting, ease of administration, cost effective, and the reduced side effect will not be there. Next is RNA. It's nothing but uses the genetic material from the SARS-CoV-2 virus for the COVID-19 that will be inserted into the body, and it will fight against the COVID-19. Importance is high efficiency, rapid development, easy modification, safety, and the potential for broader applications. Okay, it can be used for influenza, HIV, and Zika and all. Okay, next is DNA fingerprinting for a forensic application. What is the working is, first here you see the sample collection, DNA amplification, DNA analysis, and DNA comparison. Applications means identification of the criminals, linking suspects to the crime scenes, and identification of victims in accidents and natural disaster, exoneration of wrongly accused individuals, paternity and maternity testing, missing person identification, and mass disaster victim identification also it can be used. Next is about the application, advantage and disadvantages of biosensor: high sensitivity, high specificity, rapid response time, portability, cost effective. Next, if we see, it is about the disadvantages. It is stability issues, interference, calibration requirement, limited shelf life, and complexity will be there. If you see applications where and all it is applied: medical diagnosis, disease detection and environmental monitoring, food industry, agriculture, bioprocess and fermentation industry, forensic science and defense and security, and industrial process control and veterinary also it will be used. What is biosensors? Okay, next we will see about the biobleaching. It is also same. It is nothing but one process that uses the biobleaching, like biological agents such as enzymes, to remove color and brighten the fiber, paper and textiles, and it is environment friendly. It is environment friendly alternative to conventional chemical bleaching methods, and it is high advantages is sustainability, improved quality, reduced energy consumption, elimination of hazardous chemicals, and lower production of harmful byproducts. Okay, next is disadvantages: high cost, lower efficiency, need for further research, and limited industrial implementation. Again, the protein is same, you can see that. Next is biomolecule. All we have discussed in the previous module itself. You can go through this. Next is meat analogous protein. It is nothing but meat analog, like substitute or that are plant-based food that can be used by vegetarians. Okay, soy protein, that is soya, wheat, pea, and other plant-based ingredients are also available. Next, if we see the module 3, I'll be just completing all within like 5 to 10 minutes per module. Okay, see, this is nothing but how brain acts as CPU. It is nothing but first, you see, the human brain is consisting of a highly sophisticated complex like information processing similar to CPU, that is monitor central processing unit. Okay, monitor is working because of CPU, right? Both the CPU and brain will be receiving the inputs, process information, store data and produce the outputs. Now there are differences also, like human brain can learn, adapt and recognize itself, reorganize, whereas computer we have to program. Okay, it is not self learning. And brain is capable of performing perception, thinking, learning, memory, emotions and all, but this is beyond the computer CPU. And information in the brain is processed in a distributed manner across multiple specialized regions than in a single centralized location. The brain consists of billions of neurons, and this is having rapid growth, and also arithmetic logical unit can be performed in CPU that uses the calculation, but not in brain. Okay, next is about the EEG, that is electroencephalogram. That is EEG, it's a test used to measure the electrical activity of the brain. Applications is for the epilepsy and seizure disorders, and diagnosis of sleep disorders, and like brain disorders such as brain tumor, stroke, Alzheimer, Parkinson and all, it will be used to design. Okay, next is heart function as a mechanical pump. You can see here aorta is there, pulmonary artery, left atrium, left ventricle, septum, right ventricle, right atrium and superior vena cava is there. You can draw this diagram and you can write this. Okay, next is pacemaker. Pacemaker is nothing but one small electronic device which will be implanted in the chest in order to control the abnormal heartbeats. If a person have abnormal heartbeats, this helps to normalize the heartbeats of the person. Okay, single, dual and biventricular are there. Single is nothing but it has like impulses the right ventricle. Dual is nothing but right atrium and right ventricle. This biventricular is nothing but also called as CRT. It is right and left. Okay, you can remember this. First, pacemaker is implanted to regulate the heartbeat and correct the chronic show. Okay, and irregular heart rhythms, and it continuously monitors the heart's electrical activity. And next is about the when heart rates becomes too slow, it will send the electrical impulses to normal the rhythm. Okay, order first it will be having pulse generator and a lead also it will be used. Okay, next, lung as a purification system. I explain eye as a camera system. Like lung as a purification system is nothing but the respiratory system supplies the oxygen to the body and remove the waste gases. And architecture, you can see it has trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli, and you can see this. Next is eye as a camera system. Okay, see, this is nothing but it has diaphragm, lens, image sensor and signal processing. Photoreceptors in the retina, if you see, that is having rod cells, cone cells and macula and fovea, that is used here. And this you can see here, it is outer segment, inner segment, nucleus, synaptic body, and here it is outer segment and inner segment. This is the rod cell and this is the cone cell. Okay, you can see this. Next, write a short note on cataract. Okay, now like cataract is nothing but it is a clouding of the normally clear eye. It may be due to age factor and all. I hope you know this generally. There are first is nuclear sclerosis cataract, and next is cortical, and next is posterior subcapsular, and you can have stages also, immature, mature and hypermature. Okay, this lens proteins liquefy, this is the entire lens became opaque, and this is the part of the lens remain transparent. Okay, next is about the kidney as a filtration system and about dialysis. Kidney as a filtration system means it will be removing the waste, toxins and excess fluid from the body. They also remove the acids produced by body cells and balance the water, salts and minerals such as calcium, sodium, phosphorus and potassium. If you see main parts, ureters, bladder, renal cortex, renal medulla, renal pyramids and renal papilla, minor calyx, major calyx and renal pelvis is there. And if you see how it works is like each kidney will be having about 1 million of nephrons, right? That is the functional unit for filtration. Like each nephron will be having nephron, not neuron, nephron. Kidney will be having nephron, and glomerulus and renal tubule, each nephron will be having. Parts of a nephron, if you see, Bowman's capsule, glomerulus and PCT, that is nothing but proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle and DCT, that is distal convoluted tubule and collecting duct will be there. How it works also I have given, you can see. Next is nothing but dialysis. Dialysis is nothing but a medical procedure that is used to remove the waste product, toxins and excess fluid, like excess fluid which will be there in the body. In order to remove that, it acts as a artificial replacement for the filtration of the kidneys. When the kidneys will not be performing, it will be having done. Okay. Next is there are types of dialysis, two types, hemodialysis and peritoneal dialysis. Hemodialysis is nothing but it will be converting the blood into external dialysis machine, okay, diverting the blood, and it will be removing the waste products, toxins and excess fluid from the body, and returns the purified blood to the body. And first the blood is removed from the body, it passes through the dialysis machine, waste products and it will be removed, and it is again returning to the body the clean blood. It will be having for 3 times a week, lasting for 3 to 4 hours, one per session. Okay. And peritoneal is nothing but it uses the peritoneum, the lining of the abdomen, as a natural filter. A sterile dialysis solution is implemented into the abdominal cavity, which is taken out, and waste products and excess fluids will be diffused from the blood into the solution, and the used solution is drained and replaced with the fresh solution. Peritoneal dialysis can be performed at home, and it is greater flexibility to the patients. Next is about the defibrillators, bionic eyes and the Parkinson. Defibrillators is nothing but they are medical devices that deliver an electric shock to the heart to restore a normal heartbeat. They are used to correct abnormal heart rhythms which are too fast, too slow or irregular, and there are 3 types, you can see this also. Next is about the bionic eyes. It is nothing but a electrical prosthetic device surgically implanted to the eye, okay, to when the people have vision problem, they'll be used as a, and when they have retinal damage. Working principle, features, everything I have given. Parkinson disease is nothing but a neurological disorder that affects the nervous system and the body parts controlled by the nerves, and symptoms is develop usually slowly, that is shaking, muscle stiffness, slowness of the movement and difficulty in balance and coordination, reduced facial expression and speech changes. Next you can see is about the COPD, CKD, spirometry and ventilators. You can see this. Next question is about the insulin solution, muscular dystrophy and robotic arms also. It is very easy. Okay, you can see this. Next is about the ultrasonography. Is nothing but ultrasound, which we say usually as scanning, right? Okay, it will be having in obstetrics and gynecology for fetal growth, ovarian cysts and fibroids, and abdominal imaging, musculoskeletal imaging, vascular imaging, eye and neck imaging, emergency medicine also they'll be using. Next is about the lotus leaf effect. It's nothing but the self-cleaning property of the lotus leaves due to their highly water repellent, that is super hydrophobic it is surface, right? That is, and first it will be having microscopic surface roughness, wax coating and rolling through the water droplets. Applications also you can see. Next is kingfisher's beak, how it inspired the design of the blood trainers. Like kingfisher's beak is very sharp, right? So for their streamlining and surface tension reduction and minimizing splash, they use this, and you can see the technological importance and all. Higher speed, low energy consumption, less noise and all. And next is, this is one of the important question, bionic leaf technology. First the sunlight is captured and directed into the bionic leaf. Then it will be containing a catalyst and a water splitting enzyme. That catalyst can be special bacteria or artificial catalyst. Okay, then that sunlight energy is used to split water molecule as O2, that is oxygen and hydrogen ions, and that hydrogen ion will be combining with electrons from an external source to form a hydrogen gas. The oxygen gas which is produced, O2, will be producing it will be released into the atmosphere. The generated hydrogen gas will be stored and it will be used as a renewable energy source. The bionic leaf will absorb now CO2 and from the air, and the absorbed CO2 will be converted into carbon-based compounds such as formic or methane through a reduction reaction will be performed. The carbon-based compounds can be used as fuels or converted into the useful other chemicals. Next, the bionic leaf operates in a closed system, and this will be repeating again and again. This applications is renewable energy production, carbon dioxide reduction, sustainable chemical production, agriculture and food production, remote and off-grid areas also it can be used, and environmental remediation. Next is HBOC, that is, I'll say in briefly, this is nothing but artificial blood substitute to transfer oxygen to the body tissue particularly when people will be in severe blood loss, trauma, emergency it will be there. Military medicine and battlefield injuries or disaster relief operations, like situations where blood transfusion are unavailable, and for surgeries and all they'll be using. Next, the question is about the shark skin and used in swimsuits and aircraft. This is also one of the easy question. You can go through this. And next is how plant burr inspired in the invention of Velcro. This is nothing but George D. Meistrel is one who took his dog for walk, but that plant got stuck into his clothes and the dog's fur. He was curious about this phenomenon. He examined the burr, that is plant burr, under a microscope. He discovered many things, and now it is used in clothing and footwear and medical devices, aerospace equipment, automotive industry, packaging industry, and sports equipment also it is used. Next, you can see this comparison of photovoltaic and photosynthesis. It's nothing but in plants, algae, and some bacteria. This is in solar cells. Converts sunlight into chemical. This also converts it to electrical. Uses chlorophyll to absorb light. This uses silicon, other semiconductor materials. This produces sugar and starches. This produces electricity. Natural biological process. This is artificial technological process. This stores energy in organic compounds. This will be delivering energy as the electric current. Echolocation and such as sonar and all, it's also very easy. You can go through this. Next, we'll be moving on to the GPS, that is having like it is nothing but one technology that uses a network of satellites to provide the location basically in as the information to the users. It is used by measuring the time taken for the signals to travel from satellites to a receiver and calculate the user's position. Next, we can see the key components is about the satellites, receivers, control segments, and the user segment. Next, you can see we will be going on movely fasting about this. Electrical tongue, which is used as a substitute for electrical like the tongue. It will be also giving the taste according to and all that salty, sour, bitter, umami or sweet and all. Electrical nose is nose to like smell anything. And you can see the difference also have given. Next is osteoporosis bioengineering solution is tissue engineering and bone regeneration and drug delivery system, 3D bioprinting and smart biomaterials and mechanical stimulation technologies, gene and molecular therapies also it is used. Next is material used in 3D bioprinting is nothing but hydrogels, cell laden aggregates, and next is decellularized extracurricular cellular matrix, synthetic polymer based bioinks and composite bioinks are used. Most commonly also methods have given. Next, we can see is about the bioimaging, improved accuracy and all. You can see this advantages. Role of AI is nothing but in image analysis for X-rays, CT scan, MRI and all. Data analysis for the production of heart disease or diabetes and all. Next is disease diagnosis for based on the symptoms and all. Next is personalized medicine can be given based on the one's input and all. You can write this. Next is DNA origami and biocomputing. You can see this. And next the question is about the bioremediation and biomining. Bioremediation is nothing but use of microorganism, plant and animal in order to remove the contaminant from soil, water or air. Biomining is nothing but it extracts the valuable metals, okay, from the ore deposits such as lead, cadmium, mercury and arsenic. Next, that's all. I hope you have understood everything. And another one question is based on muscular system and skeletal system as a natural scaffolds that is used for structural support, that is skeletal system, attachment site for muscles, protection of organs which is there, and support for tissue growth, mineral storage and all. And next we will see about the self-healing concrete is a bacillus bacteria. This you can see there is 8 steps. Bacillus bacteria and calcium lactate are mixed with concrete. Then they will be dormant inside the concrete and it will develop a crack will be developed. Water and oxygen enter the crack. They are become activated, the bacteria. Now the bacteria produce the calcium carbonate, CaCO3, the fills the cracks and the concrete is restored. This is the process for the self-healing concrete. I hope you have understood all the modules. That's all I wanted to convey. Please, if you want the same PDF, please do DM me on Instagram account Sporifii_learn is my account, will be mentioned in the description as well. And thank you for watching the full video. Please make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until next video, bye bye. Meet you in the next video. I hope you all write your last examination very well. All the very best for your examination. Until next video, bye bye.